Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girl, I'm wrapped up in my little blanket because I'm feeling a little bit cold, a little bit sick. I have a little bit of a fever. But it's been a while since I've sat down and recorded a video and talked to all you amazing legends. I've been super focused on our $200 a month paid community, building that up, recording content for that. Like we have a video library in there, and I've just been pouring all of my time into building that up. By the way, if you're interested in that, there's a link down below to that. But yeah, I thought I would sit down, record some content for all of you, be here for all of you, and we'll start by answering some of your questions and comments. All right, so we got this one here. 2 to 3 years ago, I had an absolutely thriving dating life. I was meeting a ton of amazing women, and I had no shortage of who I wanted in my life. Unfortunately for me, the ones that I was most compatible with all moved to or lived in different states. I'm not sure what has happened, but over the last 18 months, things have dried up completely. I haven't been on a date in over 6 months. I barely ever get matches on the apps, even with great photos. By the way, every time anyone ever says to us, I have great photos, but I don't get matches, my answer is no, your photos are not great. That is just always the answer, and that's okay. There's always room for improvement, but no, if you're paying for the apps and if your photos are as great as you say they are, you would be getting matches. And so that's a beautiful thing, because now there's an opportunity, there's room for improvement. Anyway, I'm paying for premium accounts. Those who do match don't reply or don't contribute at all to the conversation. I've tried to put myself out there with events and expanding my social circle with no luck. It's become a really lonely existence really rapidly, and it sucks because I've got a lot of love to give to the right person. I'm just convinced I would never find them. The right person to give that love to is yourself, my friend. If you're not having the results that you want, or if no one's wanting to meet you, what are you doing to give yourself that love? What are you doing to have an awesome life? Or are you sitting there expecting that women or other people are the ones that are going to make you happy? Obviously, it's the second one. And so this is a beautiful opportunity for you to sort of regroup and focus on what you want in your life. Go build an awesome life. Like the person with an awesome life isn't unhappy like this. And that's okay. But if your life is so fucking incredibly amazing, you wouldn't be lonely. Like anytime someone says to me, I have a lonely existence, I'm like, where are your friends? And if you don't have friends, that's fine. I've written enough articles and videos on how to make friends. But if your life was so unbelievably fucking awesome, you wouldn't care that there were no matches on the dating apps. In fact, you'd be grateful for it. You'd be like, great, now I have more time to spend by myself with my friends, or on my hobbies, or working on building a business, or going out into the world and contributing good and giving and all of that. But what you're focused on here is just the one part of your life, or one particular part of your life that you're not happy with, which is your dating life. Again, go build an awesome life outside of this, and you'll find that women can't help but be attracted to the person who is happy and full of love and full of joy. Like, don't you think if you were saying, my life is awesome and I don't really ever feel lonely, or I feel lonely sometimes, and then I go and do something about it, I go talk to people and I go have a great time, don't you think that women would want to be around that person? And I understand the feelings. Believe me, I've felt loneliness. I've felt lonely a couple of times in the last couple of months since breaking up with my ex, my girlfriend, Imi. And do you know what I've done? There was one particular week, like 2 weeks ago, I was feeling rather lonely. I sent a couple of voice messages to my friends and I was like, fuck guys, I'm just sitting around the house. It was Sunday. I'm sitting around the house on Sunday doing nothing. I feel fucking lonely. I'm going to do something about it. And I left the house and I went out for a walk and I was just around people. And I saw this really attractive, really sexy woman walk past me. Then I was in the middle of recording, I had my phone and I was like recording a voice message for one of my coaching clients. By the way, if you want to not be lonely, give something to other people. Anytime I'm feeling lonely, I go to all of my friends or all of my coaching clients and I record them voice messages, or I sit down and record content like this for all of you. Like, give to other people. I'm telling you, like, a quick antidote or solution for you feeling lonely is to be generous to other people. Go sit and talk to a fucking homeless person. Go give something to other people, because other people are lonely too. And the one thing that you could do in this world is help someone else who's lonely, and that will accidentally help you too. Anyway, so I was recording a voice message for one of my clients. I walked past this really sexy girl and I was like, fuck, man, like maybe I can just go talk to her. I was not in the mood for talking to people. I was feeling really lonely. I wasn't feeling great, but fuck it. Why not? I went and talked to her. I've talked about her on this channel. We had this amazing night together. We ended up going back to her place and playing Mario, and I went down on her and fingered her, and we had an amazing night, and I stroked her hair and told her I was grateful for her. And I was honest with her when I first talked to her. I was like, hey, I was just sitting at home feeling kind of lonely. I went for a walk and now I'm talking to you. And she said, that's funny because I was sitting at home playing Mario by myself, feeling lonely, and I went for a random walk so that I could be outside. This is what I'm talking about. There are so many other people out there, my friend, who are lonely just like you, and you're so self-focused, and that's okay. That's what we do. But fuck, man, get out of your own head. Go talk to another human being. Like, if the apps aren't working out for you and it's because your pictures aren't good, like it'll always be that, or it's that you live in a tiny area where there's not many people, one of those two things. If the apps aren't giving you matches, go the fuck outside. Go talk to other human beings. Go say hello to them. Go make friends. Go to meetup.com and make some friends. Go to social events and talk to people there. Go learn fucking partner dancing and swing dancing. That's a great way to meet people. Walk up to random strangers on the street and be like, hi, hey, how's it going? I thought you were cute and I wanted to say hello. And then be honest with them and say, I was sitting at home, I was feeling kind of lonely and I wanted to come talk to someone. So here I am. Hey, how's your day going? Talk to people, brother. You're not going to feel better if you just sit at home feeling sorry for yourself, which is what this is. And that's okay. I sometimes feel sorry for myself, but the antidote is to give to other people. You know, be the change that you want to see in the world. If you're feeling lonely, other people are feeling lonely, and maybe you could do something nice for them and go and talk to them, and that might make you feel better. On top of this, brother, why are you trying to do this shit on your own? Like, if you're feeling this lonely, like I said, make some friends. Join the Abundance Collective. $200 a month. You'll be around a bunch of other people that are going through the same stuff as you, and you won't feel so alone. But don't do this stuff on your own, man. Let people help you. All right, and some random cool comments from a random bunch of you, or a bunch of randoms of you. Expert Cheek Clapper says, thanks, Andy. I'm trusting the process of starting my illustration business. The leap of faith has been taken. Amazing. So this was on a video I did called How to Let Go and Trust in the Process. I think a lot of times when it comes to starting a new goal, or if we just have a goal or a dream, it's like we want to try and control everything, and we only want to take action if we know that it will work out, right? Like, so many of you basically ask me for guarantees in life, or you're asking other people for guarantees in your life. You're like, if I go hit on women on the street, can you promise me it'll go well? If I go on the dating app, can you promise me I'll get matches? It's like, no, like, this is a leap of faith. Like, you're just trusting me on blind faith that all the shit that I'm saying is probably going to work out. But you won't really know until you get started. And more to the point, when you get started, then you'll start adjusting things, you'll change things, you'll tweak things, you'll try something different and all of that. So often, people will come to me and tell me say to me, tell me every single thing that I need to do in order to be successful. And like, tell me everything and tell me that it's going to work out and all of that. It's like, no, I'll tell you the first couple of steps, but until you go out and do them, I'm not going to give you the next couple of steps. So this shit is literally a leap of faith. So good job, Mr. Expert Cheek Clapper, one of the OGs of the channel, by the way, for just, taking that leap of faith and like giving yourself permission to suck. Like, really what we're talking about here is humility. And it's the one of the things that I don't want to accuse you guys, but like, maybe I will. Like, all of you who haven't achieved your goals yet, or haven't started on your goals, you're missing humility. You're missing the humility to say, I'm probably going to suck at this at the start, and that's okay. Like, so many of you say, I have to learn pickup lines, and I have to learn fucking game, and I have to get good at this bullshit, and that bullshit, and this shit, and that shit. And it's like, no, just start. And then you'll improve over time. Stop reading instruction manuals, maybe even stop watching my videos and just go and take some action. And then come back and watch more videos or read more books or learn a little bit more. But for every 1 hour that you spend watching my content or someone else's content, spend at least 1 hour taking action or taking a leap of faith or doing something. Don't just sit on the internet consuming content. Go out and actually take a leap of faith. So brilliant, beautiful stuff here. All right, and these are some comments on a couple of videos that I did talking about how I've gotten back into dating, and I'm going out and talking to women on the street. I've signed up for the dating apps and all of that stuff. So Raven says, Andy, you're more compelling than ever. Your transparency is so refreshing. I signed up for the ride. Yeah, I try and be as transparent as I possibly can. Obviously, this YouTube channel is only a small insight into me or my life. Like, yeah, no shit. I only sit down here every now and then and record a little video. You're not seeing my full life, but I try and be as honest and transparent as I can with all of you. By the way, if any of you want an even better look into my life, that would be where the coaching program comes in. So in my coaching program, I'm talking about the big VIP coaching program. There's a link in the description below to that. I basically use it as a diary and a journal. I talk about like women that I'm dating, like stuff that's going on in my life. I literally post updates in there and talk about what's going on with me and my life. So if you want access to that, link in the description below to the VIP coaching program. But obviously, I will try and be as transparent as I possibly can be on the YouTube channel, but I'm even more transparent in my VIP coaching program. Like I said, I basically use it as a diary in there, so you get to know everything that I'm up to, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, all of that. Elusive Magic says, this was really good. I enjoyed it. What a great journey you're on. Yeah, the journey of life, my friend, the journey of meeting beautiful, wonderful people, having sex with some of them, becoming friends with some of them, all of that wonderful stuff, coaching some of them. Samuel says, interview Chase Amante and Adam Lyons on how to develop advanced game and how learning game changes how you view the world and apply it to the rest of your life. And interview Mind Titans on using NLP for inner and outer game. I appreciate the suggestion, but fuck no, my brother. Absolutely fuck no. Holy shit, no. No, 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 no. I'm not really interested in game. I'm definitely not interested in manipulation or NLP or any of that. We are here for honesty, my brother. We are here for the real shit, keeping it real, saying to women or people, this is what I want. Do you want the same thing? Game is an absolute turn off for me. Cannot think of anything that I am least or less interested in than game. Unknown says, Andy, I am too excited for the new coaching program. So you're talking about the $200 paid community, and I cannot wait to start. If you haven't already, my brother or my sister, I don't know what you are, you're an unknown. There's a link in the description below to the Abundance Collective, as we call it. And Sebastian says, should have pulled out the good old no one owes you anything. So he's referring to a date that I almost went on with a woman who was a little bit entitled. I could phrase it like that. And I think I already answered your comment previously. No, I'm not into combat sports. I'm not into attacking people. And if someone is entitled, I'm not going to say something passive aggressive back to them. No, I have nothing but love in my heart for everyone. And if someone is not really my cup of tea and I don't want to match with them, or I don't want to go on a date with them, or I don't want to have sex with them, I just have love and compassion for them. And I say, I wish you all the best. This isn't really what I'm looking for. It's not my vibe. You know, I hope you find what you're looking for. But if I go around attacking other people, which is basically what your sentence is, if I go around attacking other people, then an eye for an eye just makes the whole world blind. I'm just putting out more bad vibes into the world, my man, and that just ain't my cup of tea. All right, here's another comment, or I think this was actually an email. I sent an email to everyone saying, hey, if you want me to give you a little bit of free coaching, reply to this email, tell me what you're going through and your limiting beliefs and all of that. So this person says, I thought about this for a while and I don't know if I have any limiting beliefs that I can really verbalize, but I do get an instinctual feeling that when things are going well, to not expect it to last. I usually react to this feeling by deciding to work harder, which makes it quite useful, but it can lead to me moving the goalposts if I'm not careful. P.S. Your recent collab podcasts have been amazing. So I really like this because, my friend, you are accidentally a fucking enlightened Buddhist monk. I'm not even really joking when I say that. Yes, in life, nothing lasts. This is like literally one of the fundamental principles of Buddhism, is that things do not last forever. Eventually, everyone dies. Eventually, everything returns to the source, if you want to play it like that or phrase it like that. I say this all the time when I hear people say, I want to be with you forever. It's like, good luck with that. One of you is going to die. Or both of you will die. Or you'll break up, or blah, 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 or you'll cheat, or you'll divorce, or whatever. Like, why would you go into a relationship expecting it to last forever? How will you ever appreciate what you have in each moment if you're holding it to this insane standard that you have to be together forever? What if you just be together for as long as you are together and have no expectations, only curiosity? And then you're able to actually appreciate and be grateful for the things. So my friend, you're almost there. You've got half of the piece of the puzzle, and I'll give you the second half. You've said, I have this instinctual feeling that nothing is going to last. It's like, yeah, no shit, correct. Literally, factually correct. Nothing will last forever, correct. Then what you're doing with that is you're almost from this fear place going, okay, I'm going to work as hard as I can, but then sometimes that makes me move the goalpost, which is not bad. That's just what humans do. What I would suggest doing is meet that feeling with gratitude and love and appreciation and being present in that moment. And when you're with something, or when you're with someone, or you're enjoying something, but you have this feeling of like, this isn't going to last, it's like, okay, then I'm going to be grateful for every single second that I have this thing in my life. I'm going to be grateful for every second that I'm present here with this thing, whatever it is, like whatever it is that you're talking about. I'm going to appreciate the most of it. And then when it's gone, I'll be grateful that I even had it in the first place. Don't cry because it's gone. Smile because you had it in the first place. And so this is already you accidentally being non-attached and being able to just appreciate things. So good job accidentally being a Buddhist monk. Good job accidentally working towards enlightenment. This is beautiful stuff. And think how much we can really appreciate like a relationship or even just a sexual hookup if we can really just be grateful for what we had. Like I recently ended things with one of the women that I was seeing, one of the girls that I was seeing. And we'd only slept together twice. We had 3 dates, slept together twice. And I sent her a message basically just saying, I'm so unbelievably grateful that we got to share this moment in time. You had a really big impact on my life, even though we only saw each other 3 times. I'm really grateful. Like, thank you for this moment. Instead of saying, fuck, like, why didn't it work out? God damn it. Like, how come I can never find like, all of those painful sort of stories that we like to tell, don't we? And so even if I only see someone a couple of times, or even if I only go on a date with someone, and then one of us decides that we don't want to continue, I am unbelievably grateful for that little moment in time. I'm grateful that someone talks to me for a little bit, like sends me an email, talks to me, and then ultimately decides they don't want to sign up for the coaching program and gives me no money. I'm so grateful for that because I got to have that little moment in time with that person where they opened up a bit, they were vulnerable, they shared with me, they allowed me to be able to help them a little bit and give them some advice over email or a voice message, or even if they sit on a call with me and I give them some free coaching for a couple of hours, and then they say, I don't want the program, I don't want to give you money. I'm grateful that they allowed me that space to be there for them. I like being there for other human beings. And so the same thing here, my brother, whatever it is that you're referring to, if you're able to just appreciate and be grateful for and have love and reverence for that thing that you're currently receiving, whatever it might be, and not worry about the fucking future as to whether or not it's here or not, because it won't be one day. You will fucking die at some point and then you won't have anything. So congratulations. Yes, everything is not going to last. That is like literally fucking how life works. If you can really accept that fact, which most people can't, I'll be very honest with you, most people can't accept that. They run away from death, they pretend it's not a thing, they hide from it, they self-medicate from it, all of that kind of stuff. They will say flowery language, which is literally not truthful. Like, I'm going to be with you forever. Not true. I will love you until the day I die. How do you fucking know that? You might not. Like, if people would actually just be more honest, they'd be able to appreciate what they have in that moment. And then when it's gone, they'd be able to peacefully let it go. Or not peacefully. It doesn't matter either way. It's gone. But it's just much easier if you're peaceful about it. So, my friend, congratulations on accidentally already being half enlightened. Really beautiful stuff. And maybe we'll finish up with a few random images from this. I found this really cool like Instagram called Growth by Visuals, and they just do like little graphics like this. And some of them are really cool because they're very relevant to our self-improvement sort of topics and goal setting. So I really like this one that says, just make it exist first. And it's like kind of a crappy little circle that's not perfect. And you can make it good later. Yeah, I say this to so many of you. It's like, stop trying to be perfect. Just take a leap of faith, do something, take some action, give yourself permission to suck. I promise you'll get better over time. But if you try and do it in the reverse order, where you're like, I'm going to make it good first, how? You have no experience. You don't know what you're doing. It's, you see this in dating where guys will memorize all these fucking pickup lines. And that's why I had that reaction before when one of you asked, like, can you interview people who are into game? It's like, fuck no. Like, no, not interested. Not interested in like you memorizing a bunch of pickup lines and learning manipulation tactics, which is what NLP is. It's a form of manipulation. All of that kind of stuff. I'm not interested in that. Go out there, suck at it, go say hi to some women. They're not that scary. They're your fellow human beings. I promise they're not going to bite your head off, and you'll get decent at it later. And what's funny is you will stop eventually even caring about making it good or being decent. You'll just be enjoying the thing. The most recent woman that I hit on that we've fooled around with a little bit, we've been seeing each other for a couple of weeks now. That's been fun. I've been slowly teaching her BDSM. Maybe I'll get her on the channel at some point if she wants to come on. But when I first hit on her, I told her like 3 times, like when I was talking to her in person. I saw her on the street, I hit on her. Like 3 times, I was like, hey, by the way, I'm really nervous right now. And she was like, but you seem so smooth. And I was like, I'm not. I'm fucking nervous. I just don't give a shit that I'm nervous. If you can own the fact that you're not perfect, own the fact that you don't have sick game, bro, and all of that just absolute nonsense shit, which is not necessary. If you could just be a fucking human being and be like, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to pretend that I'm perfect, which is part of why I don't like game. It is like pretending that you're smooth, pretending that you're perfect, instead of just having the courage to admit, put your hand up and admit, I'm a human being. I don't know what I'm doing. If you can just tell the fucking truth, people will think you're weirdly confident. If you can just admit, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not always confident, I don't have smooth pickup lines, I'm just a boy standing in front of a girl telling him that he likes her, or, the reverse, a girl liking a boy. If you can just show up with that fucking honesty and integrity, which is what it is, which again is why I don't like game, because it's not honest and it's not integrity. If you can show up with that integrity, fuck, man, people will think that you're weirdly confident. They will love you. They'll be very attracted to you. And maybe we'll do one more, and I have plenty more of these saved, so I'll talk about them in future videos, but this one is very relevant to the previous one. How to never grow. You stopped because you weren't good at it, because you stopped. And it's a little cycle. This is, or obviously the antidote to this is, give yourself permission to suck. Like, why do you need to be good at something? Why can't you just have the humility to say, I suck, and that's okay? Or I'm okay at it and I'm going to slowly get better. Like, why this perpetual, so many of us do this, why this perpetual obsession with perfection? Do you know how you earn perfection? I mean, first by admitting that there is no perfection, but do you know how you earn being decent and good at something? By doing it a lot, which literally requires you to suck at the start. Like, half of my videos on this channel fucking suck. This video today probably fucking sucks. I just told you I'm sick. I told you I'm not feeling great. This is probably one of the shitter videos that I'm ever going to do. Great. How do I improve? By doing a bunch of shitty videos and just putting it out there and doing my absolute best and trying my hardest. But if you stop because you're not good at something, or even worse, if you don't start something because you're not good at it, or because you're afraid of failure, you're afraid of rejection, you're afraid of people thinking less of you or judging you, how are you ever going to get good at something? Like, literally a mandatory step to getting good at something is having the humility to be bad at it at the start, or to risk being bad at it. Sometimes you start something and you're just naturally good at it and you're like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm good at this. It's like, great, good, brilliant, keep going. But most of the time, for most of us, we're not great at something at the start. Or even if we're okay at it, we have so much room to grow and get better. So don't procrastinate. Take that leap of faith. Go take some damn action. If you want my help with any of this stuff, you guys know where to find me. I have 2 options now. I guess that's 4. Wait, I have 2 options now. 2 options. We got the big hardcore VIP coaching program. That's where you'll get access to me and the other coaches, and I will daily coach you, like be there for you every single day. You get that log of mine. I use my diary, use it as a diary, basically. You get to see what I'm up to, women that I'm talking to, women that I'm dating, stuff that's happening in the business, how I'm making money, my friendships, all of that. Like, I'm very open. I talk a lot in there. So that's the VIP coaching program. There's a link down below to that. Or if you want the more affordable $200 a month paid community, that is the Abundance Collective. So there's a link down below to that as well. You can check that out, read through the little pages and see what's there. If neither of those options are what you're looking for, I also have the Play to Win video course. That's down there too. If you don't want any of that shit, I'm just grateful that you're here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with sick, tired Andy, who really just wanted to hang out with all of you. That's why I did this. I just kind of missed you guys and wanted to talk to you and give you a little bit of love, a little bit of advice. And yeah, go have fucking amazing days. I'm going to go lay on that couch behind me and listen to some chill fucking music.